Hello there, Leo. How are you guys doing today? Welcome to your general reading. Thank you so much for being here today. All right, these are timeless readings, so please trust that the universe has brought you here because there is something in today's card reading that is meant just for you. Whatever may be weighing heavily in your heart or on your mind, trust that there is a message in today's card reading just for you. All right, trust in your intuition. Okay, so let's take a look at the bottom of the deck for you today, Leo. Sorry, I'm kind of moving things around here just because I want them to all be visible on screen. Here we go. Bottom of the deck, Five of Pentacles. Wow, so you're going through some things right now. So you feel as though you've been pushed out, or you may have lost financially on something. Maybe you may have lost your job. Yeah, some of you may have been pushed out or fired or laid off or something like that. But definitely this is a time for some of you who you're feeling a sense of heaviness. You feel a certain level of insecurity, but definitely in a mental state of lack. You feel as though you've missed out on something here. So definitely. All right, here we go. And we've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so because of everything that's happened here, this feeling of being in a state of lack, and whether or not you have lost your job or not, this might not even be a career reading for you, but some of you may feel as though you are trapped, that you can't move forward, that your lack of resources is keeping you stuck in where you are. Now, here's the thing with the Eight of Swords. Remember that these are thoughts that are in your mind. You created these monstrous self-limiting thoughts that is keeping you stuck. But if this maiden here were to look around, she would realize that she's not really imprisoned by these swords. It's all in her mind. So release yourself from the bindings, allow yourself to really see things for what they are, and release yourself from this mental prison that you've created for yourself. The Four of Pentacles here has you feeling as though, especially with the Five of Pentacles here, this feeling of lack, you are really focused on your finances right now, and you are really keeping it very, very close to you. Now, this is a reminder to you that although you may want to work towards gaining more pentacles, right, securing your career, securing your finances, don't let it be the only thing that consumes your heart and your mind, that there is something else in life. It's not just about building that wealth. The Death card here in the core of your reading tells me that you are going through a huge transformation right now. Allow yourself to go through this transformation, and that you're going to, and it's very interesting because you've got the Death card here next to the Devil card. The Devil card here, yes, you are going through a big transformation, but the Devil card here presents itself to remind you that we all have some shadow behaviors that we need to address. And when you are going through a big transformation, the last thing you want is to carry forward all of your self-sabotaging behavior, any shadow behavior, if you have any addictions, things like that. In order for you to fully transform, you're going to have to let go of negative thinking, negative self-talk, pessimism, that sort of thing, any kind of roadblock. That's truly what the Devil card signifies to me anyways, whenever I do readings, is that this is a reminder to you to recognize that we all have roadblocks, and what are your roadblocks? Those things need to be addressed. Otherwise, what happens is you don't ever fully allow yourself to undergo that transformation. So don't shortchange yourself. The King of Cups is present here in the base of your reading because underneath all of this, everything that you've gone through in order to get you to this point of transformation has given you a lot of wisdom, and you are really understanding that everything that's happened to you in the past, you have a lot of control over, and you're not going to just emotionally react to anything. You know, you're very measured, you're very controlled, you're very wise now, and also very compassionate, which is very important. The Nine of Swords, you've got the Eight of Swords and Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords, this individual here is in this constant nightmare where, you know, everything keeps looping itself, and whatever hurt, whatever pain you've gone through in the past, this has continued to give you a lot of anxiety, fear, worry, and instability. So these things are all within the mind, and so universe is trying to tell you here with the Devil card that you're going to have to address these shadow and self-sabotaging behaviors, because these are mental states that you've put yourself in, this sense of lack and this sense of imprisonment. This is all controlled by your mind. All right, Ace of Swords. So you may be receiving new ideas, new beginnings, breakthroughs, getting a lot of mental clarity. And also you're going to determine, once you confront and deal with your swords here, and also with the Five of Pentacles, you're going to start to receive new ideas, and you're going to know exactly what to remove from your life that isn't going to serve you. So this big old sword here has a lot of power, because you're going to have the power to really refine and I don't know, reform your life exactly the way you want, because you've got the Death card here. And so the Ace of Swords is saying, look, we have the ability here to create and craft a totally different life from what we had before. Yeah, look at that. I love it. Once you confront all of this mental anguish that you've put yourself through, you're going to have, of course, the World card to the end here. You're going to have completion, and you're going to start to see that it's time for you to close out that chapter of your life and move towards a new journey, open up a whole new world for yourself. Wow, look at that. You've got the Fool card and the World card, two incredibly very powerful. Look at all these major arcanas here. Here's the other thing, Leo, with all of these major arcanas here, you notice you've got, they're supporting one another, right? You've got the Death card, and then you've got the Devil card to tell you, like, you cannot go through this transformation without dealing with all of your self-sabotage. Same thing here. You cannot start a new beginning until you complete your last journey. Start your new chapter here by closing out the other one, right? So very, very interesting here. Very interesting message that you are receiving right now, Leo. Very powerful. Seven of Wands. You may have to, now in this World card being underneath the Seven of Wands here, you may be having to really defend yourself, defend your choices, defend your stance here. Now remember that this can bring your energy levels down. So this is merely about you setting boundaries for yourself that people cannot cross, because you are undergoing a huge transformation. And if you don't set those boundaries and adhere to them, people will overstep, and you may not ever get that transformation and that closure that you desire that will bring that new beginning into your life. Yeah, Three of Wands, you're definitely ready to embark on a new journey here. The Fool card, the Ace of Swords. With newfound knowledge, you've got the opportunity here to take a leap of faith and really embark on a journey that's going to open up your eyes, open up your world. Temperance, lots of balance and moderation. Practice balance and moderation. And it's interesting that it's the card underneath is the Devil card, because you may be practicing a lot of excess, right? And here, so working too much, for example, or doing something too much of something. So sometimes addiction, right? If you're drinking too much, smoking too much, for example, is just an example. But some of you may be applying it to something else in your life. But the Devil card here is to signify to you that, look, these things take time. You're going to need to practice balance and moderation so that you can let go of these shadow behaviors and self-sabotage. Trust in the path that the universe is creating for you. Trust in divine protection, divine timing. Patience is key in all of this. All right, let's pick out some career cards here, romance card, and an oracle card. So let's open them all up. We've got cultivation for your career. If you are here for a career, here's a card for you. Cultivation. You are in the growing phase right now, and you must continue to water the seeds you have planted in order to reap the rewards. All right, so make sure that you are understanding here that you, to be patient, that you are in the early process of this transformation, that you're going to have to allow time, allow yourself to just co-create with spirit. Now, here for your love reading, if you are here for love reading, here's your oracle card. Love may come with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to give up. Yeah, so in this case, don't lose yourself, right? Don't lose yourself so much in the pursuit of love. You may be holding on too tight to something here, but also understand that in order for you to unite and to commit to someone on a spiritual level, there needs to be a little bit of sacrifice. But don't lose yourself so much to the point where you've lost. Don't give so much to the point where you've lost yourself, is what I'm trying to say. Boy, that was hard to get out. All right, Siren's Call. Follow the call of your heart and let its melody guide you to your true purpose. I like that. And we'll put that here near the Fool card, because you do have the opportunity here to really embark on a very new journey here with the Fool card and the Three of Wands. So you're going to have to connect with your higher self and allow the universe here to guide you to your next, whatever your purpose is. All right, Leo, thank you so much for being here today. I love you. I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.